welcome. My name is Christina from Empowered Creator. I am a mindset and conscious manifesting teacher and coach, and this is my YouTube channel. Here I talk about all things law of assumption, mindset, conscious manifesting, the quantum universe, and a lot more. And my goal is to simplify everything without the fluff. So if you guys like this content and you would like to see more of it, I would love it if you would subscribe to this channel, comment on this video, like it, share it, and stick around. Also, if you need help with your specific situation, I offer one-on-one coaching as well as custom subliminals for whatever needs you may have. I also have some self-study courses about manifesting your specific person. And I do have a members-only channel with a lot of perks for members, including weekly live workshops with a different manifesting topic each week, weekly live group coaching, a lot of exclusive content, monthly challenges for a chance to win a free one-on-one coaching session with me, and a lot more. So if you're interested in any of these services, the links are below in the description box. Click on them and they're going to take you to my website or to the membership channel. With all that being said, let's dive into today's video. In today's video, I want to address a topic that always comes up almost every single day. And as I've said in other videos, this tends to be the number one factor that holds people back from getting their manifestations fast. And that factor is people staying stuck in their 3D circumstances, in their 3D old story, and so on, and not being able to move forward and shift their consciousness into a state that aligns with what they actually want to experience. So I wanted to make this video today to help you guys get unstuck once and for all from your 3D circumstances. So this is what I'll be discussing in today's video. Stay tuned. So as I just said in my intro, as a coach, I see it every single day. The single biggest factor why people struggle with shifting their state of consciousness into where they want to be is because they're very, very stuck still in their 3D circumstances. They know what they want. They know they want this experience, that new reality, and so on. However, they keep referring back in their mind and in their memory to what the old experience was, what that old story was. And so their thinking goes along the lines of, yes, I want this, but can I have it because this is what happened before, this is what they told me before, these are my circumstances, these are the obstacles that I'm facing, these are the blocks that I'm facing in the 3D. And so they get so stuck and so attached to those stories and those circumstances that they really, really struggle to see themselves in the new reality and in the new state of consciousness. And the reason why they struggle so much is because they tend to see the 3D as a continuous linear experience, which, yes, on the one hand, this is how we experience the 3D. On the other hand, though, it is just an illusion. The 3D, you guys, is not linear. Every state, every reality exists simultaneously in the now moment at all times. That means every time you choose a new reality through your state of mind, through your state of consciousness, you are effectively choosing a new timeline and you're inviting in and bringing into your 3D experience a new timeline. This concept is key to realizing and understanding how to overcome your 3D circumstances and your attachment to them. Because the mistake most people make is that they're attempting to change the current 3D circumstances. They're attempting to change the current 3D story. In reality, what you are being asked to do as a conscious manifestor, and what every successful conscious manifestor ends up doing, and that's how they succeed in manifesting, is that they realize that the old circumstances belong in a different reality. They don't belong, they don't apply to the new reality that they're inviting in. As such, they stop trying to change those circumstances. They stop trying to find solutions to these circumstances. They stop seeing them as a problem, as an obstacle, as a factor that might stop or hinder their manifestation. And instead, they just focus their attention on the experience that they want. And in this experience that they want, the old circumstances, the old story doesn't even apply. It's not even there. So this is the number one reason, you guys, why you are still stuck in your old circumstances. You are seeing your 3D as a linear experience. Past, present, future. You see it as something that happened in the past cannot be changed. And it's going to determine the present and the future. And so if I want something different, how am I even able to get it Because the past is showing me something different that is perhaps completely opposite to what I am building in the present and in the future. So what you need to do is that you need to disassociate yourself from that way of thinking. You need to detach yourself from the circumstances and truly and genuinely see them as belonging in another reality that does not apply to what you're building right now and what you're manifesting right now. In other words, you want to be focusing on your new reality that you have chosen and that you are claiming for yourself from the point of view of the old circumstances don't even apply here. Because this is in reality what you're doing with conscious manifesting. You are tapping into alternative timelines. You are inviting alternative realities, alternative timelines into your 3D experience. And so the old timeline, the one that contained the circumstances that were hurtful or obstructive or limiting or whatever they might have been, isn't even an issue anymore because it doesn't even apply anymore. It's an old reality that belongs in the past. It is a valid reality, yes, but it's a reality you're not choosing. You are instead choosing another reality in which these circumstances, that narrative, that story isn't even present, doesn't even apply. Once you grasp this concept, and once you stop viewing the 3D as a linear experience, and instead you start viewing it as different points and different timelines coming together to create what seems to be like a continuous experience, but in reality it's just a hodgepodge of different timelines coming together at every different moment, you are going to be able to view your old circumstances and your old 3D, or even your current 3D, in a new light and from a new perspective. And you're going to find it much, much easier to start imagining towards the direction that you want, towards the direction that you're choosing and claiming for yourself in this new reality that you're hoping to manifest, without having the burden of, this is what happened in the past, and it's now going to hinder my present and my future. Instead, you start seeing it more as, I'm inviting a different timeline, I am aligning to a different timeline, I am choosing something completely different, and so for that reason, the old circumstances, the old story, doesn't even matter. It doesn't even apply. If in one reality you're separated with your SP, and in another reality you are together, these, you guys, are two very, very different and separate realities. In one reality, the conditions of separation, the reasons for the separation do apply, but this is not the reality that you are choosing for yourself. You are choosing the reality in which you and your SP are happily and lovingly together. And in that reality, there is no separation. In that reality, there are no reasons for the breakup or the separation. They don't apply. They don't belong there. So if you're able to make that simple distinction in your head, if you're able to shift your mindset into thinking and viewing reality from that point of view, you are also going to shift how you are looking at conscious manifesting and what is possible for you. And once you do that, I promise you, things will start coming in very easily, very effortlessly, very naturally. And the past, or what you perceive as the past, which in reality is just a different timeline, is never going to apply anymore. And you are going to get what you want very easily and very smoothly. With all that being said, I'm going to wrap up this video here. I intend that this has helped. As always, I very much appreciate you guys being on this channel, watching this content. I love making this content for you. And as always, I look forward to seeing you all at the next video. Until then, take care and bye-bye.